Alright, so I know we have hit at 400. That I said Mr. Beast 400 times. I was too lazy to just get like 500 times because I was very tired. So I'ma say my full name. My full name. Wait, let me close my door real quick because it's 2 a.m. in the night. I'm gonna say my YouTube name 500 times this time. And I'm not trying to mess it up. Oh yo, look, we can change it. Yo, wait, I can bypass the system. Limited off. Wait, wait, ultimate 500. Huh? Non-available. Ah, 501. Wait, 0. Let's go. Studio Road, StudioRoad, 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 StudioRoad. Bro, Mr. Piece is so easier. StudioRoad, 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 Why do I keep messing up my own YouTube? Ik stotter echt. StudioRoad, 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 wait, let me check my chat for a second. Let's see if StudioRoad. Wait, somebody said hi. Now who is that? StudioRoad, 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 StudioRoad. I literally just forgot my own name. What is my name again? StudioRoad. Alright. Oh my god, it's harder than I expect. StudioRoad, 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 why do, why the hell do I keep forgetting my name? It's hard. My voice. Wait, yeah, Studio Road. I think my mom's awake. Damn. Wait, wait. Um, wait, what's my name again? Damn. YouTube. Wait, YouTube. My name. Well, what's my name again? Yep, StudioRoad. It's harder than I expect. StudioRoad. Alright, 200. Oh my god, my fingers hurt. I've not given up. I never will. Wait, give me a break. Wait, give no, wait, give me a break. Give me a break. For real. Nah, just give me a break. It's too hard. So time to go then. StudioRoad. StudioRoad. I am not British, but I'm actually Netherlands. So why am I? StudioRoad. StudioRoad, 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 stu... Wat? Wat praat ik? Nou, ik ben eigenlijk Nederlands. StudioRoad, 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 StudioRoad. Wait, I'm gonna just show my game off. StudioRoad, 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 Study, StudioRoad, 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 Study, StudioRoad, 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 Study, StudioRoad, 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 StudioRoad. Right, StudioRoad. Wait. This is actually hard. StudioRoad, 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 StudioRoad. Now wait, let me get my shirt off. I'm sweating. StudioRoad, 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 StudioRoad. I'm so far. 180. I don't know actually. 180. Yes. My calculations are right. StudioRoad, 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 StudioRoad. I just literally found myself on the video page. StudioRoad, 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 StudioRoad. Yes, wait. StudioRoad, 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 StudioRoad. 150 to go. I can't anymore. Damn. 50 more go. I'm 400. Like the good old days. Let me check my TikTok real quick. Nah, no views, Loki. No, alright. Back in my challenge. Back back in my challenge. Back in my challenge. Back in my challenge. Challenge. Well, alright. StudioRoad. 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 Down. StudioRoad. 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 What happens if I turn on my own stream? I wonder. Right. Down. StudioRoad. 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 Alright. So, yep. Alright, that's enough. It's literally. I know it's enough. Alright, StudioRoad. 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 110 more 10 to go. Damn. Let's go. It's so late. StudioRoad. 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 100 more to go. I just can't wait. But by the way, the reason I'm not posting more videos is because I am basically, my school is about to end in 1 week, and then I'm going to a new school after the summer, so it's gonna be a very tough time. Right. StudioRoad. 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 60 rates real. Oh my god. StudioRoad. 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 450. I'm sweating to death right now. 50 more to go. Let's go. StudioRoad. 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 Oh my god. Allah.